Hey guys, just want to do a brief look at the NBA Live 18 demo that went up recently, but before that, please remember to like, subscribe if you haven't already, share, and as always, let me know what you think. And without further ado, hello and welcome back to Say Something Nice Reviews. It was promised and I have delivered. The NBA Live 18 demo dropped and I've had some time with it. Is it a threat to 2K? Let's find out. The demo starts out giving you a brief overview of what's new in Live 18. The main new feature is The One, a career mode feature where you create a player and try to make it big in the streets and in the league. EA promised a depth of customization, but I found that claim lacking. You can choose between play styles, but it's still pretty narrow in options among the play styles. Even with progression, I think eventually everyone's players are going to be relatively the same. One of the first things I always check in these type of games is how wonky I can make my guy. Can I make like a 5'11 center? You'll notice there are caps on both ends of the height and weight scale, and they affect different stats. I know why they do this. Because the game is designed to take your player online, they try to balance it, and that way their animations don't look stupid, but I'd love to have more options available to me. But the gameplay is going to be the big test for Live 18, and it's alright, I guess. The game looks good, and there are even some animations that flow very nicely, but I find the overall game to be slow and stiff. They've mapped the right stick to dribble and shoot like 2K, but I found the input lag to be abysmal, and ended up using square to shoot. What that means is, unlike 2K where in theory you could smoothly transition from a dribble move to a shot, I was struggling to get the game to read my command. Maybe my timing is off, I don't know. I haven't heard too many people complain about this, but it's my biggest complaint. The game moves too slow, to the point where a pass window that you saw and attempted to pass through closes before the animation is complete. It's frustrating to play at times because the game is slower than your mind. Imagine hitting the park and seeing the game well, but when you try to do something, your body is too slow to respond. Oh wait, that's what getting old feels like. Live 18 introduces a new defensive system. The developers described it as being patterned after a fighting game, and that's actually not a bad comparison. When on defense, you have to respond to an input from the opponent. If the opponent goes right and you match them at time, you'll stop them and you'll have a greater chance at like a steal based on player ratings. If you select the wrong input, your opponent will go by you. If you just mash the steal button, you end up in recovery frames. So basically each action is like a 50-50. Now your opponent can react to you as well. So if you both go the same direction on the initial move, they could try to cross you up and go the other direction and get space that way. It makes defense more engaging than in 2K, at least in principle. While I found the defense to be a pleasant surprise, offense was not. I had a hard time creating a lane or space for myself. It is possible that I just need to practice, but again, there was an input lag that was frustratingly wide, and it didn't help anything. I did get some good, tough buckets, and at first I thought I contributed to them by using my body to shield the ball, but I soon realized they were just baked in animations, and I didn't have that kind of control over my player. The body shield animations are great, but a lot of animations are too slow. It's impossible to make a game that operates at the speed of thought, but EA has one of the quickest sports games in FIFA, so why can't we get that type of animation speed here? The demo does have fantastic presentation. The clips about the history of some of the parks before a game is really cool, and the first take clips were pretty cool too. The first time. But the fact that they're unskippable in the demo was super annoying. I hope that's not the case in the regular game. The options to see the highlights packages and the like is nice too, but the off-the-court stuff in the one left a ton to be desired. I do think NBA 2K17 has gotten to be a bit too much off the court in their career mode, but this is too little. Again, it's tough to tell if that's a result of this being a demo. I also encountered a couple of minor bugs, but again, it might be a demo issue. If the gameplay wasn't so stiff, I'd be cautiously optimistic, but unfortunately, this game just doesn't feel good. With time, I might adjust to its pace, but I feel I shouldn't have to. While it's exciting to see some new and interesting features, and to see a competent live game, this still falls well short of 2K. It has interested me enough, though, to see what the full game will look like, but if I were to buy one basketball sim game, it's still going to be 2K. Again, this is just a demo, so not everything is concrete. That said, it is available on PS4 and Xbone right now, so feel free to try the demo for yourself. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you can't say anything nice,